Welcome to She Needs Grit. I'm your host, Samantha Varner, profit coach and founder of She Collective. I now run a successful coaching practice, and I'm here to share all that I've learned through my 14 plus years of experience in financial services, public relations, and profit coaching, so you can apply it to building or renovating your business. Profitable businesses are created with just 4 ingredients: grit, confidence, strategy, and simplicity. This podcast is a combination of conversations with gritty entrepreneurial women and no fluff ways to create profit in your business starting today. If you're ready, grab your caffeine and let's get started. Hi, welcome to She Needs Grit. This is Sam Varner, your host, and let's get started. We're going to talk today a little bit about why I know you can earn big money in your business this year, and 3 money myths that I think we need to ditch for good, and one that I actually believe. So to begin with, the first money myth or business success myth, whatever we want to call it today, is that selling is hard. I hear this all the time. I do a lot of speaking. I visit with a lot of women business owners, and I hear all the time that they feel like selling is hard. Now, when I hear this, I often will ask what part of selling is hard, because I think there's more than one part, and I get more than one answer. So let's dive into this just a little bit. Selling is hard because I don't know where to find my clients. Okay, that's valid, very frustrating, can be hard. Where do you go? Okay, this gets misinterpreted all the time, so let's just clear this up. I am not saying that you go in to get your nails done and the lady says, okay, did you pick your polish color? And you say, yeah, I did. And then she says, how's your day? And you start talking to her about how she would be a great client for you. No, don't do that. That is weird. So no, is this a situation where your clients are everywhere? That's true. Is this a situation where you should talk to every person you happen to see in the world about your business? No, don't do that. But selling itself is relationships. It is having conversations with people who are asking you questions about your business, being confident in your answers, standing firm in your offer, and if appropriate, saying, I can help you with that. Now, I know that if you're listening to this podcast, this is not your first day at business. But I do know that every single one of the people that I interact with at some points comes back to this concept that selling is hard. It's literally not hard. It's really not hard. It is having conversations, getting out in front of people, and putting your offer out there. And people do it in 1,000 different ways. Some of my clients deal with their selling on social media. They sell through Instagram or Facebook, and that's how they do it. Some of my clients are direct referral businesses. So they only really have clients that are coming to them from referrals of businesses that they already work with. Some of my clients are speakers. And so they are out in the world speaking and generating clients in that way. Some of them are networking. So they're going to face-to-face or online networking environments, and they are networking with people. Some of them are just engaging in who's local. Some of them have advertising that's paid or not paid in various ways. And that advertising is driving clients to them, and they're selling on a consult call or selling on a conversational call. There's 1,000 ways that you can sell in your business. It is not hard. What is hard is the fact that you need to manage your mind on the back end to believe that you're capable of it. I say to my clients all the time, you need to fire yourself up. You need to figure out how to do that. So if you don't know how to do that, whether it's music or dancing around or listening to a TED Talk or journaling or whatever it is, those are just some of the things I use, but there's lots of different ways to fire yourself up so that you are going into a room, going into a space, going online with a massive level of energy. And that level of energy, what that actually is magnetism. People will be drawn to you when you show up at a higher level of energy and you are ready to serve them. You're ready to help them. You are exuding confidence. You are ready to get out there. But if you try to make sales from an energy that is like, brr, or you're feeling crappy about your business, or you're not excited about it, or you're a little bit apprehensive about whether or not you can actually do the thing you said you could do, and you're not showing up in that energy, then it is very, very different. And you can feel it from someone. You know that when you see a speaker that is just magnetic, you are drawn to them. You want to go up and ask a question. You want to continue to be involved. You want to follow them. You want to read their book. You want to do whatever. If you do not have that, you have to create it. You have to create it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be loud and boisterous and energetic. That is not the energy. It is internal energy, passion. Why are you doing what you're doing? Maybe you need to just for a second sit and meditate about how you are ready and willing to help the people that are in front of you today. And how can you go out and be adding value in their lives, which will reciprocate. I don't think selling's hard, but selling is a skill. It is a skill you need to practice. It is a skill you need to learn. It is a skill that you need to get more training on if you're having trouble with it. It is not, I can sell or I can't, and that can never be changed. So I want you to dismiss that out the door. If you're struggling with this, if you're struggling in the how do I get clients in the door? How do I convert them? The numbers aren't great. A business coach can do this. A good business coach that's focused on sales skills, like myself, can help you start to close more deals, can help you find the way you need to embrace in order to make selling easy. Don't keep struggling with this. Get help if this is something that you're struggling with right now, because it is the difference between hitting that six-figure goal and not coming close. Don't leave it. This next myth, I need to change my audience because they can't afford my offer. Bah, that makes me crazy. That is bullshit. I know that if you think right now, have you purchased something that was very expensive, felt expensive to you because you had to have it, because you knew it would do the thing, make you feel a way, help you do a thing? I guarantee you've done this, right? And when you did this, the person who sold it to you, do you think that they thought when you walked in the door that you were going to drop the money on that? And it doesn't matter what we're talking about here. It doesn't matter. Stop choosing for your clients whether or not they can afford you. Stop holding yourself back in your offering because you think they can't afford you. You're being real judgy if you do that. Really judgy. You don't know somebody's circumstance. You don't know somebody's desire to have that thing. And if you are thinking, prejudging people that come in the door as they're not qualified, or the people I'm surrounded by aren't going to be able to afford my thing, or if I raise my prices, nobody that I currently have as a client is going to keep me because they can't afford me. That is really judgy. And you're wrong. People buy things based on emotion. They buy things based on the results they believe that thing will create. They are willing to spend what to you might feel like a big number to get the results they're looking for in their lives. And that's lots of different things, right? People are willing to buy very, very expensive vehicles when a very inexpensive vehicle would get them to work just the same. There's reasons for that. They believe something about the more expensive vehicle. That does something, solves something for them. And I don't mean that in a judgy way. I mean, they see value. They have associated value with that purchase. And I promise you, if you went into some Jaguar dealer and said to them, do you think there's a certain look of a person who comes in here and buys this car? They would say no. They would say they've been surprised by people that come in that looks alone, they would never have assumed were capable of buying this car. Do not prejudge whether or not your potential people can buy your thing. Instead, spend your time focusing on really, really believing and knowing and having faith in the fact that your offer is at the exact right price and it creates the exact right value, and that it is going to get your clients the exact result they want. Right now, today, if somebody walks in and says to me, can I coach with you? I'm looking to build my business from where it is right now to $250,000 of revenue. Can you help me do that? Yes, I can. I can help you take your business from where it is to hitting that $250,000 goal without a doubt. Let's get going. You have to believe it. You have to know it. You can't just fake believe it. You have to know that you can deliver, but don't make judgments about what people are willing to afford or not afford. Don't choose an audience because you anticipate they're willing to afford you. Choose an audience based on who has the problem that you are capable of solving. Now, this third myth I hear a lot is that I need more training. I don't know enough. I'm not ready. I am certainly not educated enough. We'll use educated broadly, right? Because I'm not saying you need another degree, but I get a lot of clients that come to me or potential clients that talk to me about how they don't believe they could possibly make $250,000, $350,000, $450,000 without more education, without more training, without going back and taking that course. I don't know enough to generate that revenue right now. And I'm just going to call bullshit on that. I know that if you have a goal right now of making some big ass amount of money, and I love it, I love those goals, and you have made money in your business right now and proven that your business idea is a concept that people are willing to pay for, then you can make that money. You literally can. You do not need any more training, do not need any more skills. Those skills, you'll get better at everything you do by doing it more and more and more. But I want you to stop holding yourself back from those big ass goals because you feel like somehow you're not worthy of getting those big goals. Making big money in business is not difficult, but what stops 90% of you is that you have beliefs about money, about what it's like to have a lot of money, whether you're worthy of a lot of money, who gets a lot of money, how much work it is to get a lot of money, all of those things. And I really, really want you to stop blocking yourself from hitting those goals by doing these things. Stop telling yourself selling is hard. Stop telling yourself my audience can't afford me. Stop telling yourself I don't know enough yet to get to that point. You are not doing yourself a service. Instead, start thinking I am capable of delivering the results my clients want right now for the exact right price that I am offering, and I'm going to go out and make sure they know it. Now, the one money myth I am going to say I still believe in deeply because I live this in my business and I encourage my clients to do so as well. I believe that you do need to make money to spend money. I do believe that there's a place for DIY in your business. You guys know I've been doing it tons. I've built my business with very little help up to this point, and I am now at a point where I can start to hire out different parts of my business. I'm doing that more and more so now because I know that my time is best used in front of clients or potential clients or speaking or recording podcasts. You also know I don't do the editing. You know from a couple of weeks ago that I mentioned I'm doing podcast guesting. I'm not doing all of the work to pitch myself for those. I don't do that because I know where my best skills are. So here's what I believe for in my business in terms of spending money to make money. I believe in spending money on softwares and tools and support to help me do my business better. I believe in outsourcing things that I am not exceptional at in order to alleviate my time and allow me to be doing more of what I am exceptional at, which is coaching clients and speaking and podcasting and getting my message out into the world. That I know. I know that I spend money in my business over and over and over again, and I have for years in having coaches. I had a client the other day that said, "Oh, I feel so good to know that you have a coach." And I said, "I don't know how you didn't know I had a coach." I am in a group coaching program, which I absolutely love. I have a one-on-one coach. It is critical to me. And I have done this since I started my business. I deeply believe in the value of coaching for my own growth and development, my ability to get to my goals faster and get out of my own way faster. I know how much of a shift that has made in my business and my growth and my development. And I cannot encourage you more strongly to invest in those ways. outsource what you're not good at. Really outsource what you're not good at. Buy softwares and things like that that will help make your business easier and more streamlined. Outsource the work you're not good at, or that you are better served doing something different in your business, and invest in coaching and mentorship and support in a way that you have somebody that beside you can take you on the darkest days in your business and lift you up. And then you have somebody that cheers you on because they always knew you could get there, even when you couldn't even see that you could get there. Selling doesn't have to be hard. You don't get to choose who can afford you. They make that decision. You don't need any more training to be exceptional for your clients right now, and you do have to spend money to make money. I can't wait for you to hear me on our next episode, but until then, take care. If today's topic is one you know you struggle with, I invite you to book a free profit call with me and share your struggles, your goals, and together we can decide how coaching with me could be the way to shift you into a profit maker. The best way to book this call is either go to Instagram at Samantha N. Varner, that's SamanthaNvarner, or go to https://bit.ly/free profit call and book your call today, and let's get you moving towards being a profit maker in your business. Thanks again for joining me, Samantha Varner, in this episode of She Needs Grit. Let's talk shop again soon. If you like this episode, hit follow, share with a friend, and leave me a 5-star review in your podcast app. Every review means other gritty women just like you find the show and grow their profitable business today. I invite you to connect with me on Instagram at Samantha N. Varner, or just pop over to my site at shecollective.biz, and that's .biz with a Z or a Z if you happen to be in Canada. I'll be back next week with more so you can create confidence, clients, and cash in your business with simple strategy and none of the drama.